So I was having problems with my Action Max, and I figured, what could it be? And this is the console that works off of VHS tapes. So thank you, Briss, for backing me up. But what should I do about the Action Max? And then I learned it was actually the light gun for the Action Max with a broken part inside. So what I gotta do is take the part out of the Nintendo Zapper gun and put it in the Action Max. Let's see how to do this. Action Max. Does it work? Does it work? It works. Action Max. So I open up the Action Max light gun as so. Don't really see anything wrong. So I take off this top right here, and there it is. That must be the problem. You see that broken connection? The top piece is longer than the bottom. It's not making contact when you pull the trigger. That has to be the problem. Let's see what we can do about this. The old trusty NES zapper. Let's take this bad boy apart. Let's take this apart, and it looks very, very similar actually. Let's take that one apart. Now, Nintendo definitely improved over the Action Max light gun with this button right here. This is the major difference. So, the Action Max light gun doesn't have this improvement, but it soon will with Dizzy's customization. Let's see what I could do. Time to bust out the Dremel. Now that we got our piece dremeled out, it's time to solder. First, let's go ahead and expose those wires. Now, soldering time. Now it's time to solder it up. Now that is perfection. We have our button here for the new Action Max light gun. Let's see how this all goes and fits back together. Now it's time to glue the switch in place. So let's see what we could do here. Some glue down here. Put a lot of glue on here. Well, this is gonna have to stay in place, so let's make sure we put a substantial, really good amount on there. We're not gonna slack on the glue. Now that that's there, let's go ahead and turn this over. We gotta make sure we position this button in the perfect spot as it dries. Which I think that's the perfect spot, like right there. We're gonna want to leave this in place for about 10 to 45 seconds, but who's counting, you know? Let's see if we can maybe time lapse this, probably, but we're gonna want this glue to stay on there, so we're not gonna pick up our hands. Hopefully our hands aren't glued to this, which it seems like they were. And I'm also gonna put a little bit of glue around the edges, you know, just to make sure it's on there. You know, like I said, we're not gonna slack on the glue. This trigger button is gonna get pushed constantly, so we're gonna make sure we get a good amount of glue all around the edges. No slacking on the glue. If we need to, we'll go back and get another glue. We'll buy another glue for this, but we're definitely gonna put a good amount of super glue, Gorilla Glue, down on the first go. You know, every corner that we can get glue on, we're gonna try to get glue on. Maybe to put some inside that little hole. Hopefully it drips all the way down. Glues it down in there too. Put some in there. like I said, I really need this glue to stay. So, and it is Gorilla Glue, so more than likely it's gonna do a good job. You know, that's the name of the brand. So, Gorilla Glue, it's gonna stick like Gorilla Glue. And I hope that looks really good. Got that switch in there. So there it goes. That's exactly what's supposed to happen. This is what Nintendo figured out to do with their zapper that the Action Max Lightgun forgot. So yeah, Nintendo knew what to do with theirs. So next step, put it all together. Now let's see if this works. Eureka! Success! Hope you guys had fun watching the video. If you love Action Max, you love retro light gun games, hit the subscribe, hit the like, check me out on YouTube, Dizzy the Gamer Jit. So that's YouTube.com/DizzyFP187. Check me out, y'all. Peace.